It's interesting to me that we're so quick to judge someone who is over the age of 70 parental choices of their parents. So their parents would be in their hundreds right now. And when we say no rice is healthy, I guess I have a problem, because when we look at the statistics in general for Asian countries, their rate for diabetes, cancer, and all causes of mortality from like heart disease is lower than the United States. And particularly in China, where 90% of the world's rice is produced, the rate of diabetes is only 7.8%, where the age-adjusted rate of diabetes in the United States is 14.6%. When we look at longevity, Asians also, and they consume a lot more rice than we do, tend to live about 8 years longer. They tend to be more mobile and healthier in their later years of life than Americans as well. So again, this is one of those things where the dose probably makes the poison, but also your environmentally impacted genetics play a huge role. This comment comes from a video that came from another video where I was discussing the gut health of a woman who is in her mid-70s, and her mom could only feed her rice cereal when she was younger because she had so many allergies to so many other things and was labeled failure to thrive and was struggling to get nutrition in. That mother, who would be the equivalent of like my great-grandmother, if she were still alive, would be turning 114 this year. Maternal and infant care has changed a lot, but not that much. Like, I would bet Gerber rice cereal is still one of the number one selling things when it comes to infant cereals, and the number one suggested thing for most moms to help substitute or supplement health foods for their baby. Do I agree with it? No. But 75 years ago, the information we have now wasn't available. And so this woman has made it to the age of 75 based on the fact that she can eat rice as a grain, and that is the only grain that her body will tolerate. And the premise of that original post was that I believe she has celiac, and if she cut some other things out of her nutrition plan, she would probably feel a lot better, have a lot less inflammation, and probably even get rid of her depression. The biggest thing would be that she would get rid of the hives that have been covering her body for the better part of the last 15 years. And just so we're giving out all the information, there are over 100 countries where rice is a staple in the diet, and the average amount of rice consumed per year is 200 kilograms of rice per person. And while China does technically have the most number of people with diabetes, they also have the most number of people living on one little tiny island. In fact, French Polynesia has over 25% of its population is diabetic, and they rely heavily on pork, chicken, and seafood for their meal. They also consume a lot of tropical fruits that grow on the island.